I saw something today that said that it's the astrology hell is what I was hearing. I saw something today that said it was the astrology hell. So I don't know if you guys are feeling this, like very heavy. And the funny thing is, it's the most beautiful day outside today. It's perfect. It's like warm, but like a cool wind. It's like that perfect fall weather, my favorite kind. But my body and my mind, my brain and my system is like shutting down today. It just doesn't want to like really do much. Like it just wants to just rest. And I was like, what is going on with this energy? And then I read somewhere, and it said, if you're feeling heavy and down today, it's because it's basically astrology hell, like the hell of astrology. So you're feeling really down today. Oh my God! As soon as I jumped on the live, my front tooth and this bottom side right here started hurting, and it's not hurting me. That's the thing. It's this whole side. It's almost like spirit was like, for some of you, really, it is your dental causing you like issues in your body. Like you may have some sort of infection or something, or I don't know what it is, but it's causing you to feel like, because dental, they say like if you have TMJ and dental issues, that it can actually cause neck and back pain. Like that's what they say, because it all, everything's connected. TMJ, tooth, mouth, and jaw, and then your spine is connected to your neck is connected to your jaw. So if you have pain there and stuff like that, it's and the thing is, I get it. I'm here. I can't afford to get it fixed, Flo. Like I'm here and I can't afford to get it fixed. What do you want me to do? I get it. I went to the dentist. They tried to charge me $55,000 for the work I wanted to get done. $55,000, bitch. What? Now we gotta choose between our dentist and our fucking houses. Do we want to live in a house or do we want to have teeth? Which one? I don't know, because I could live in a house with no teeth. But return it to Center for Healing and Transmutation. So right now I'm seeing number 4 right there. Let me tell you guys why I jumped on this live, because I'm driving. I'm on a little road trip right now picking up my niece. And, I don't know about you, but I'm like a very giving person. I give a lot of my time to family. What the fuck are you doing, buddy? To my family, to people I care about, friends. I overextend myself a lot. And your guides, my guides, our guides, want us to know about this thing that we do. It's like repetitive giving, okay? I don't like smoking with the window closed, but I can't hear myself talk because my right ear is fucked up. But we suffer from like competitive giving. That was weird. I didn't mean to say that. Compulsive giving, where we like will give and give and give, and then like we'll say, I'm not doing this no more. I'm never giving again, and then like 3 days later we're giving again. Self-sabotage. Or like, for instance, let's say we get in relationships and we'll meet somebody. They'll be the nicest person ever. They treat us nice. They answer our text messages every time we text. They answer our phone calls every time. They text us in the morning. Good morning, beautiful. Text us before. Well, this was how I was. I'm not that. Today, if someone did this, I'd be like, great. But this is how I was. This is the page I had to work through. So if you're still working through these, and you have relationships the way you were parented, right? So that's why I talk to my daughter about healthy relationships all the time, and love, and make sure that the guy treats you right and he's there for you. Because the way I was parented, it was the woman's doing everything. I don't see the man doing shit. So when I got in relationships, I ended up doing everything for the men. and it left me resentful, and I looked at them like little bitches, and then I hated them, and then I ended up being very angry with them, right? And myself as well. As far as today, I would see it like an equal partnership. I never saw that growing up. It was mom did everything. She had 4 kids. She was by herself. My dad died when we were 8, so it's not like it's his fault he died. But, today, like, we have to appreciate those things. Like, I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about, because this compulsive giving and compulsive, like, I got it, has been, oh, I see, thank you, Spirit. They just said the reason why you guys do that is because you never had anybody to depend on. Whoop! Download. Check that shit out. The reason why we do that is because we've always had nobody to depend on. So we gotta give and give and give, because we don't mean to do that because we want to be stupid and give you everything. The thing is, though, we feel like if we don't do it, it's not going to get done right. You feel what I'm saying to you? That's Virgo energy for me all the way, right? If you look at Virgos, they tend to be like, I got it. And they do it, and then they are resentful later on. And I had to fix that part of my Virgo self where I felt like I had to do everything. And today, like, it's crazy, and it led me to, like, being alone often, because even till now, like, because I don't trust that people are going to do the shit. So I'm just like, I got this. I'm going to stay by myself. I got it. It's funny because no matter how much I've tried to attract guys that do things for me, I always end up attracting guys that will accept me doing everything for them. So I had to, like, we have to stay alone for a while to understand that pattern. And right now, I'm looking at it right now and living light, because I love my family. I'll do anything for them. They all know it. They all know it. I am, like, the go-to person in the family. You want to talk with the matriarch, you might as well call it me. When they want something, they need something, I'm the one they go to. And because they know they can rely on me, right? Which is why I did drugs for like 6 years of my life, because I was always the one everyone relied on. So when I started doing drugs, nobody could rely on me. And in a way, I was kind of taking myself out of the responsibility of helping everybody, because I got tired. So today, I woke up, and I got like a couple of texts and phone calls, like, help me with this, help me with that. And I don't mind, I'm doing it. But at the end of the day, in my head, I'm thinking, Flo, like, most of the miles on your car are from helping people, right? Most of the money that you spent are from helping others. You haven't been up. I saved, look, I'm not showing off. I'm telling you, I worked really hard for this. I don't care anybody else. Oh, that's it. Like, that's all you say. Yeah, I saved $5,000 last year, right, for a vacation. I swear to God I was going to go to Greece or Italy or France or some big shit like this. Saved the money. Was so proud of myself. But then, like, something happened. And like I said, I don't mind, because I love my family. Look at that. There's 3 hawks flying over me, and my life path number is 3. I ended up lending the money to somebody who was in trouble. Somebody close to my family who was in trouble. And to be honest with you, I feel like in a way Spirit had me save that money for that purpose, for that reason, to be honest with you. And I heard, like, later on you'll be able to go on your vacation, just do it right now, we'll pay you back double times fold. And it's true, I've gotten it back double times fold over and over again. Yes, I have. And I've saved again and again, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like we forget to put ourselves first. We forget to put ourselves first. And look, everybody's not going to resonate with this message, and that's okay, because there's some selfish motherfuckers out here. Some people right now just tuned out because they're like, not me, bitch, I do everything for me. Me first, me. Good for you. Congratulations. But the thing is, you do everything only for you. And for that purpose, a lot of things don't come back to you, and then you get mad at the universe like it's their fault. Well, if you did for others maybe a little, you would get some back yourself, right? I want to go to Norway so bad. Like, literally, I'm trying to save $10,000 to go on a European vacation. And I want to go for like a month and just be like fucking out of here. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is about this, a lot of us single parents, it's hard for us to go to vacation for like a week or 2. We got kids. We got shit to do. Like, I'm getting my breast reduction surgery September 24th, and I'm scared because, not because I'm scared of the surgery, I'm scared that my mom's not going to be able to help me like I need the help. Like, you know, because she's not 100% feeling well. She's not She can barely walk up a flight of stairs without losing her breath, and it kills me because she's young, and it just kills me because I see parents out here, they're 80 years old, still running and jumping at the store. I was at the store the other day, and this like 90-year-old woman was shopping by herself, and I'm looking at my mom. These motherfuckers, bro. I'm looking at my mom, and she's like fucking not even 70 yet. She's like 60 something. 66, I think. And she's like, she can't even do that stuff. Like, it's hard for her to even get in the car and drive and do all that stuff. And it makes me sad because I don't want to, like, I don't ever want to grow up and be sick or anything. That's why every day I'm like, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. You know, I smoke cigarettes, and sometimes I think, like, Flo, you gotta quit smoking. I think it every day, but it's hard. It's hard to stop smoking cigarettes, especially when you're clean and you don't do any drugs, you don't drink, you don't smoke weed. You got nothing else. Just the cigarettes are your only, like, bad habit. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. It's tough to be like, no, I don't want to smoke cigarettes either. Like, it's hard because I had to let go of a lot of things that, in a way, I kind of enjoyed, but I hated at the same time. And I don't know if anybody understands this, but I'm going to talk about it because maybe somebody will understand. Somebody needs to hear it. It's hard because we go from, like, living a life of, like, perfection, like you were the good girl or the good boy. The level of ascension that you've reached right now, and whether people know it or not, they come to you when it's necessary. Like, even though people will call you crazy and be like, oh, okay, but then something happens and they get a sign or a symbol from the universe, and all of a sudden they come to you like, oh my God, you know how you were saying that about butterflies? Oh my God, yesterday I was walking and a black butterfly was like flying right in front of my face. Does that mean something? Like, I thought you didn't believe in this stuff. So all that work that you had to do and all the terrible things you had to go through was because you had to be the voice and the light for the people around you. And I'm seeing like 10 birds at least. Yeah, there's 10 birds right on top of these small birds. And you have to be the light for these people. And your family doesn't know it. They don't know that you sit home and you meditate and you pray for them every day. They don't know that you send protection over your nieces and nephews every day. They have no clue. They have no clue that I pray for people's marriages. I send Reiki healing to my nieces, my nephew. Like, I mean, I'm not going to lie. One of my nephews, he was dealing with very bad eczema. And here's the thing. My head is not big. I'm getting... my head is not big and I'm not gassed up, but I prayed for him so hard for like 2-3 weeks. Then when I went over his house, I did healing over his face. I left, and like 2 days later, his face cleared up. And I was like, did I have something to do with that? And the spirit guys are like, yes, bitch, you did. Why can't you just stop denying your gifts? Like, that's why I'm always here pushing you guys. Stop denying your gifts. Stop shying away from your gifts. Some of you guys could, I'm just telling you right now, you're not going to do it because you've learned your lesson from a past life, but you could cast spells that will be like, that will change. You could stop rain, like some of you, okay? Some of you. Sometimes, and I'm seeing this girl, she looks so cute. She's got rollers in her hair, and she's driving, and the window's open. She's drying her rollers. It's adorable. But some of you guys can actually do, like I said, one time I'm outside and I'm meditating and the rain kept coming towards me, and I was like, can you please go that way so that I can meditate here and I don't get wet? And that shit you not, I'm not fucking psychosis or none of this shit. It just went that opposite way. The rain started going that way. And again, the people that are still here, the 65 people that are still sticking in this message, you need to know something. You are super fucking powerful. And again, you're like, Flo, you tell us this every day. I know, but that's how it has to be with you. Because you will understand that you're too much of a giver, number one. I'm speaking to myself on every level here, guys. Too much of a giver. Sometimes you gotta fucking just sit back and just say, I'm doing everything for me now. Fuck you all. But here's the thing. You can't do that. You know why? Because you came here to be of service. You are of service to humanity. You are the service. You are the light. So as the servicer, as the service, as the light, you can't be like, it's all about me, fuck you. And that's why the universe constantly gives you and helps you out. That's why, because they see how nurturing and giving you are. I'm seeing the number 5 on a truck right in front of me, a number 5, and it's this tiny, but my eyes see it clearly. Number 5. See, you two have a big change coming, a big transformation coming. I'm seeing the letters O, C, C and L right in front of me. I just want to mention that. And I saw the number 5-6 right there. Okay? It's like you have a big change coming, and you might not feel it. You don't see it, but some of you know. I see a 64 right there. I'm just going to say things I'm seeing just because it might be a message or a sign. You don't know that things are coming to you that you're not sure of. You see it. You might think that all this work you did is leading you to nowhere. No, honey. Trust me, I used to think that too. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, I look back at it and I'm like, oh my God, I used to pray for this car. I used to pray for my license. I used to pray for me to be secure and to feel happy and to feel calm and not to be depressed and not to be angry and not to be resentful. And here I am today. I'm not perfect. I still work on myself every day. And that's why the universe always helps me with everything I need, because I work on me every day. And I tell the universe, I tell her, him, it, I'm sorry if you think I'm not doing a good enough job, but I think I'm doing incredible. So I don't care what any of you think about me, including my spirit guides. And if I make mistakes, I make mistakes, and you can't judge me. You're not allowed to judge me. I wouldn't judge you. You're not allowed to judge me. See, because if I was a spirit guide and I was working with a human that I loved or cared for, whatever, and they fucked up, I would never stop helping them because they fucked up. Actually, I would help them more when they fuck up, even if they fucked up over and over and over and over again. And that's why I'm here to tell you the spirit guides never gave up on me. And there were days when I was like, they should just throw me out the window. Like, I don't deserve to live. Like, I remember saying these things. But no matter what, they never gave up on me. Until this day, they still don't give up on me. My spirit animals, my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, they don't give up on us. That's what I love the most, is that they don't. Some of them may be like, you know what, I'll come back when this bitch is ready. And that's okay, because they walk away. But I promise you, if you need them, they come to you like that. Like that, in a jiffy and a snap. I've had moments in my room where I was like sitting there, and it doesn't happen now, thank God, because I've worked super hard to get rid of it and stop thinking about it, and to know that I'm protected and to know that I'm the light. I've had moments in my room, and if you're going through this, please listen, where I would have these negative entities like trying to like touch me and bother me and pick up my arm while I'm sleeping and yell in my ear, and they would just like torture me, bro. For like months I was going through this, like 6 months straight, nonstop bullshit. Hey, like shit like this in my ear to scare me, to try to get me to give up what I'm doing so that I could be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because there was days when I would get this happening to me and I would wake up and be like, I'm not doing nothing spiritual no more, I'm done. I would cry to my spirit guides, I'm over this shit, why aren't you protecting me, where the fuck are you? Like, I'm yelling at them, but then not realizing they are protecting me, because it didn't continue. It just would happen and then it would stop. So once you reach the level of knowing that you're protected and knowing that you have spirit, angels, guides, spirit animals, children who watch over you. Some of you guys, I'm hearing 2 miscarriages. Those children watch over you. They're super powerful. Don't think because they're babies. And they're still actually small. They're probably, right now I'm hearing 9 and 7 for some of you guys. Somebody's had a miscarriage, 9 and 7 I'm hearing, and 12 and 14. I'm hearing those ages. Okay? Some of you guys had an abortion and you think like you're a bad person because of it, and that kid's like pissed off. No. Everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. They knew what they were choosing. They knew what they were coming to teach you. They knew. And I've had dreams with the babies that I've seen in my dreams, and I wondered who they were. And I did one time have an abortion when I was probably like 25, and it was happened to happen with like I was young, and I was like just, and there was this guy, and I was working with him at my job in a hospital, and we had sex one time, and I got pregnant, and I was like, I cannot have this child, like, and he was like, we can't have this child. I was like, I'm not having it, trust me. And at an abortion, I would see this boy in my dream, and he'd be angry and shit, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I had to ask for forgiveness because he was angry. Then I saw my child from like either the future or from a past life, and she was like, hi, mommy, like, we have so many beautiful connections in our lifetimes that we have to admire and appreciate that, and stop focusing on the negative. And if you are going through negative energies, negative entities, dark night of the soul, this is where I'm giving you the message that today is going to be the day. Right now you might be feeling like hell because it says literally today, and I think tomorrow is the like hell of astrology. Like, the alignments are like terrible right now. So if you're feeling like anything like I was today, I fell asleep last night around 2 a.m. I woke up today at around 1 in the afternoon, and then went back to sleep till about 4:30 in the afternoon. And I was knocked the fuck out. Like, I wasn't just, I was like in the deepest sleep ever. But I'm going to tell you why. And this is where the guys really want to talk to you right now. Thank you for being patient and sticking with me throughout these messages, guys, because when I'm channeling like this, if I don't give you these messages, then the whole ride I'm thinking and thinking and thinking. So I have to release with my thoughts. That's why I tell you, write things down, start a YouTube channel, do something. Don't keep all of these thoughts within you because you don't know who you can help. It starts with 12. Listen, I had 12 viewers on my YouTube when I first started this shit. 12. And then it went up to like 400. And it's still only up to like 500, 600. Sometimes 1,000 the most. But I don't care about that. I'm helping 1,000 people. I'm helping 100 people. I don't care. I don't care. The people that are meant to work with me and that our souls have made the contracts together somewhere up in the ethers. Hey, all right, when we go to Earth, can you be the like so-called leader this time and teach me? Because I've taught you many lifetimes. I'm tired. I just want to relax. I want to be taught. I want to be the student. You be the teacher. And I decided this lifetime I'm going to come here and I'm going to be the teacher. And many lifetimes you have been my teacher. And you are my teacher every day. And we are teaching and learning each time I teach, I learn. Each time you learn, you teach. Each time you teach, you learn. You understand? That's why you need to get your fucking ass up. Start tomorrow. If you've been feeling the urge or the nudge to start a YouTube channel, to start something, go fucking do it. Go do it. You don't need nobody's permission, and don't matter if one person watches it, you might be saving one person's life. You know that? When I first started this, I remember I'm getting hit in the head so hard in the back of my head, you guys. I remember when I first started, I only had like 12 views. It was like 3 months later, I was like, damn, nobody's watching me. This is whack. You know, and then I remember this girl writing me. She was like, I don't know who you are or how you got sent to me, but I just want to tell you, you saved my life this week. I was about to kill myself. Like, she was saying these things. And I remember that was the sign from the universe saying to me, do not fucking stop. And I kept going because of her. And, you know, still till this day, I email her sometimes. How are you? She's like, I'm doing great. She was following me for like 2 years religiously. She would send me donations. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that. What part were we up to? And you know what's funny? My phone shut off and all I saw was 555. I swear to God, as I was saying this, I was saying, I remember I started my YouTube videos with only 12 viewers and I was about to give up. And I was about to give up and bitch, tell me why. One girl, I was about to give up. I had like 12 viewers. I was 3 months in. I was like, this is stupid. I'm never going to get anybody. And this one girl wrote me, you saved my life this week. I was going to unalive myself, and you saved my life. And then for like 2 straight years religiously, she followed me. I told her she would get a job. She got a job. I showed her in my vision. I told her, you're going to be standing in a kitchen wearing a uniform. I don't know what uniform. Comes out 2 years later, after she's following me, she's doing much better. She told me, Flo, remember that vision you had about me in the kitchen with a uniform? I'm an EMT and I just got my own apartment, and I was standing in my kitchen with my uniform on, and I showed her, like, you're standing there and you have a cup in your hand, you're in the kitchen. This bitch was like, I sat there and I had a cup in my hand, I had my uniform on, I'm in my kitchen. She goes, the counters are yellow, like you said. I told her, like a yellowish brown color. And I swear to God, that was when I said, I cannot give up. I cannot give up. If I can help somebody feel better about themselves, I can't give up. There's days when I feel like giving up too, guys. Not giving up on anybody, on you, on myself. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Like, what am I doing here? Like, 'cause here's the thing, and I'm only talking to you because this is real talk right now. That I know many of you work so fucking hard, and you see these people. We're not jealous of them. Let's not get that jealousy word out of your face with me, because I don't do jealousy. I'm happy for people. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, this bitch don't deserve that, but I'm not like, this bitch don't deserve that. What they eat, I'm like, just like, this bitch don't deserve that shit, you know. And then you see a person, they're like, let's just really talk. They're not a good person, but they're making so much money doing this, and people are loving them, and they're following them, and paying for this, and sending donations. You know damn well this person is low-key evil, a piece of shit. But guess what? Don't forget, of course you're only going to have a small amount of people who fuck with you, because only a small amount of people are real on this earth. Let me just break that down to you one more time so you understand the logic behind this. Only a small amount of people are real on this earth. So if you notice that only a small amount of people are fucking with you on your platforms or your work or something, because they like fake. People like fake. People who are in the matrix are lost. They're nowhere to be found. Like, there's nothing there. It's like blank. Oh my God, literally says fog area right there. Literally, I mean, this, you might be like, okay, it's a sign. No, it's a fucking literal sign. They're lost. Fog area. Remember the dream I told you about the people in the fog? And let me tell you another thing, because I was about to get down on this and make a short video clip, but I really just want everybody to hear this. Get your shit together with the negative thinking and anger and all that, because when I go in the astral worlds and I see these people, they are fucking love and light miserable, bro. I feel terrible for them. They're angry, miserable, they're doing weirdo shit in there. It's like, I'm telling you right now, this is your chance. Earth is your chance. You have the opportunity and the chance to work on you here on this earth. While all of those spirits are pretty much, a lot of them, getting stuck because they've been there for so long. So it's going on and on and on and on. We have the opportunity to work on ourselves, and it's okay. Fuck up. Make mistakes. You're okay. Listen to me. I will never let nobody ever be like, why you did that for? Like, I'm just making an example. Don't judge me. Let's say I've been clean off like pills, Percocet, and all that for years and years, right? But let's just say one day I go out, right, and I happen to have a drink and maybe sniff some coke or something, right? Let's just say. I mean, I don't want that to happen at all. I do not call that into my existence. However, let's just say it happens. Do you think that I'm going to sit there for like a week or a month punishing myself for one mistake? No, I'm going to get my shit back, and I'm going to get back to what I was doing. Whoops, I made a mistake. Let's fix that. And, you know, it's happened in the past when I was clean, and I've done it. And that's just an example of that. You cannot judge yourself. Judging yourself is why you keep getting stuck in the same place, because you're saying, oh, I can't believe I did that. I can't. You did it. Move on. Fuck it. It's okay. Let it go. You did it. Move on. You'll be all right. So what? You made the same mistake again. So what? You dated another toxic person. Next time, just don't. And if you don't learn that time, you're going to learn. And the universe will take your compulsive giving habits, or your compulsive dating toxic habits, or your compulsive, I don't know, drinking, partying, and they will keep repeating that until you're ready to learn it. And again, bro, I don't know if you can see it, 55 right there. I just wanted you to see it. 55 right there, literally. 55 right there again. 55, 55. This is your change message. If you're here, you're watching this, I don't care if you're watching it now, later, tomorrow, next week. This is your change message. And they want you to know changes are coming. I'm hearing, I was born on the river. I'm hearing that song. Oh, changes, yeah, I'm hearing that song. You know, I was born on the river. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm hearing like somebody sing like old school. I see change, change, change. I see change. I'm hearing somebody sing like that. Either they are a rock and roller, or they were a rock and roller, but they sing. They're singing me that song with a very raspy, like kind of my voice a little bit, but like change, like that, like they're singing. And they want you to know that. And they want you to take these messages and repeat them and listen to them if you need to. Because you need to hear how wonderful you are. You need to hear that we forgive you. You got to forgive yourself. When we say only God can forgive me, that's a lie. Because let me tell you something. If you don't forgive yourself, God can't forgive. God will not forgive those who don't forgive themselves. Whatever you believe in God and whatever situation you're in. God, it's not about that. It's about you. You're the co-creator. God can't create everything for you. God, if God is known to be one entity or one man, how the fuck you think he's taking care of all of you at once? Delusional. He needs your help to do. God helps those who help themselves. Yeah, that's a saying for a reason. God helps those who help themselves. Because I can't help you unless you help yourself. Like, you could pray to God all you want. If you don't pick your 2 feet up and do something about it, it's not going to happen. Listen, guys, I go through days where I think it's depression. You will go through this too, where you just don't want to get out of bed. Shit, you won't take a shower for 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're dirty. You feel nasty. Even though you know you're not dirty. You've been home, like, you haven't been sweating or nothing. My point is, you're not dirty. And you won't take showers. You're not depressed, you're not lazy, and you're not miserable. You're just, right now, your body's like, the truth, motherfucker, I bit my tongue. You're not depressed, you're not lazy, you're not miserable. There's nothing wrong with you. It's, first of all, the moon cycles affect a lot of people, especially, remember, we're made of mostly water. And if the moon affects water when it expands or closes, what do you think is happening to you? Same fucking thing. Your body's expanding. It's getting waves, tidal waves, and then it's perfect. You know, it's going to go up and then woo, woo, and that's okay. So there's nothing wrong with you. You know, there's nothing wrong with you. Let me give you this one, because this is my favorite one that I always say to myself. All right, Flo, you're not lazy. You're just not motivated to do this particular thing because you don't want to do it. For instance, you know, I have something like a situation where I could like fix this space up to live for now until the house thing goes through. And I keep like procrastinating on it, and I'm wondering why. I'm like, why are you procrastinating? Just go do it. And something inside me tells me, no, just wait. You'll see. You'll see. And like when you feel that, it's something telling you like, you're not lazy to not go to work. You're not lazy to text this person or call them. You're not too busy to see them. You don't like them enough. You don't like this person enough. When you like somebody, your heart, you will feel like you're on a drug. You'll be like, I'm ready to go. Where do you want to go? You want to text to them all day. You want to talk to them all day. Think about it for a moment. What if you're doing stuff and your partner's like, you don't do nothing for me? It's like you lost the passion because you're not motivated to do stuff with them. Or for your family, for instance, if they've been too give me this, give me that, and then you start losing the passion to help them, it's because you feel like you're at a point where you're tired. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired, bro. I got shit to do too. Like some people will say to me, like some family members are like, oh, what do you get tired for? You're home all the time. I know, but I work with spirit. What are you talking about? You don't know you don't know how much energy it takes me to work with spirit. Do you have any clue what it is to break free from entities, to break generational curses, to pray for your asses every day? Do you have any idea how much? Look at this guy. He's going to get himself killed. God forbid. Protection, protection, protection. He just went in between the truck like this close. He was like past it. Anyway. I don't like people do that. I used to do that when I was younger, but I was also stupid. These people are adults and they're driving like teenagers. They think they're all cool and shit. It's like, grow up, buddy, okay? Go through a time in your life where you speed a little, but then grow the fuck up. There's people with children in the cars, you know? You gotta think. You know, I'm very, like, passionate about driving safely, especially after that little car accident. It wasn't a little car accident. My ass got hurt. But I'm very passionate now about it. So sometimes, like, when I'm on live, I would love to look at the comments, but I won't. So you can maybe see, and I'm just saying, like, I be doing that to random people, sending the protection level. Okay, for instance, I'm going to give you guys something. You know, only the real ones will understand this, that you've been fucking rocking with me, because you are me, and we've done it. We don't even, sometimes don't want to give ourselves credit for it. But bitch, we did it. Like 3 months ago, I was with somebody, went to visit them at their house. They were driving the car. She had her son in the car, and she's driving. Right in front of me. Speaking of that, you see those railings? Those railings on the side, you know, those concrete railings? I was right behind her. She's driving, and I see her car. She hits the thing, boom, and I went like this. Like, and I threw something at her, and her car hit the back of that thing so hard. Her car went, and then it just stopped, like, perfectly so it doesn't go towards the other lane. And you might think, oh, that's how it happened. How do you know? How do you know I didn't send that light over to her to protect her? Because sure as hell, she said to me, if you weren't behind me, I think something would have happened. I was like, listen, man. And she had a baby in the car. I don't care. Why do you think you keep watching shows about witches and stuff like that? And I wouldn't call myself a witch, but I will tell you, there's been dreams where the witches come from the sky with the broom to protect me for stuff. Like, they'll kill the other guys for me and shit. It's happened in my dreams. So I know I'm connected to that type of energy, but I don't call myself a witch. I don't call myself nothing. I'm a healer. I heal all that I get in touch with. I am a healer. I don't want to label myself as a Christian, a healer, as a Christian, a Muslim, but a healer to me is somebody who does nothing but good. They heal. Right? Everything else, it's not that I'm against witches and all that, but I don't want to associate myself with that because a lot of them do some weirdo shit, like casting love spells on people and black magic, putting fucking herbs in somebody's thing so something bad can happen to them. Get the fuck out of here with that. What do you think? You're not gonna owe the universe for what you have done? No, honey. The universe tells me all the time they will owe and they will pay, whether it's through them or their children. I hate to say it that way, because what you do affects. If it don't affect you, it's gonna karmically affect the people who are linked to you. So everything you do is very important. That's why why do you think Muslims believe? I was born and raised Muslim, right? So I know I've read the Quran, I could pray in Arabic. I'm like, very highly into every religion. But Muslims believe the best thing you can do is when you die or when you're alive to send continuously to a charity. So like you could send it to the mosque, or right, to the Ojar, to the local Muslim schools, to put money on something that every month, like for the rest of your life, will happen, and then to put it under your family's name. Like for instance, Muslims will go during Ramadan and during Bairam to the mosque, which is the Muslim church basically. They will go to the mosque and give them an envelope like $500. I'm not kidding. We used to give $500 with our whole family's name for the kayas, for the kalekis, and we'd give it to them, and that would be like right there. You're bringing mad good luck to the rest of your family. Why do you think they say that in religion? Because religion is spirituality. It is magic. Magic is religion. It's all the same thing. It's just got different names. Different names, that's all. Like I tell you over and over again. All of these, Enochs and Jacob and Jesus, they were all wizards. They all carried a staff. That's what wizards carry. They carried the staff, the powerful staff that helps them create magic, that splits the Red Sea and brings people back to life, creating miracles. But nobody wants to hear me though. And that's why you can do it. What do you think? Okay, they say Jesus was born perfect and all that. I get it, right? There would be a chosen one, of course. But what do you think the rest of them? They were born into like families. Some of them were just random poor, like Joan of Arc, for instance, born into a poor family. And then she said that Gabriel came to talk to her to tell her that she needs to fight a war for somebody, which she ended up winning the war for that person. And then that person got her killed. That same person she saved and put on the throne ended up getting her killed. And then on top of that, burned her alive at the stake, that motherfucker, right? So this is what I'm saying. Like, you are able to do things too. If you feel like you've been chosen, then you are chosen. Why can't you just accept that? Why do you have to deny it all the time? Why? Why do you deny it? Why when you hear that you're chosen, are you denying it? Can you explain that to me? You know why? Because people around you are like, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Longhorn Steakhouse is like my favorite from. They have a steak. It's called Flow Steak. And I'm like gassed about that, but they're fucking appetizing. You know what? Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going there with my niece. I'm going to take her out to eat. Hopefully my daughter comes too. But why do you keep denying it? Tell me right now, please raise your hand if you ever heard you were chosen in your head. Like you've heard it. Like you've heard you're chosen. You were chosen. Like you've heard those words like in a manner of like, you are the chosen one. We chose you. Tell me if you've ever heard that, please. And be real. Yes, 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 yep. Can I tell you something, guys? And this is like all humble, due respect. When I heard that you're the chosen one, back then I used to be like, okay, that's my ego. She wants to pretend she's like special. But now when I hear it, I know it. And I always say like, I'm chosen, so put me to work. Let me be of service to the collective. And that's why I work so hard with you guys, because I was given the opportunity to do it. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it. And in the beginning, when I first started this, everybody thought I was crazy, my whole family. They were like, okay. But then my mom started seeing me make, like, to them, money. If you make money, I always say humans need to see, like, the 3D effect, like, material stuff in order to know that what you're doing is successful, and why would you be blessed if it wasn't good, right? When I first started, I remember my guy cousin writing to me from my dad's side saying, what are you doing? You were born Muslim. This is, witchcraft. And then when I wrote back to him, instead of saying fuck you and shit, I wrote back like, hey, this changed my life because of it. You know, I'm clean. I don't do nothing. I love people. I love humans. I forgive my old fathers. And I wrote him a long letter, and he wrote back, "You're right, cuz. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to say that." He's like, "I was just worried." He's like, "As long as you're doing good, I'm happy for you." Because they just need to see, like, you know, like I said, when I first started, they all thought I was crazy. Now they come to me for shit. Now they ask me, like, "Yo, what is this, or what is that?" My brother, for instance, he's usually like he was very standoffish over this stuff when in the beginning. Now he'll like text me, "Yo, I was at the store and then this bee kept swarming around me." He goes, "Usually I would just smack that shit, but I felt like it was telling me something, that I need to get to work or that I'm working too much." And I said, "It's telling you you're working too hard. You need to slow down, give yourself a break." And now he does that, and that's how it works. They start up looking at you like crazy, but then they start to, when you open up somebody's eyes to this, that's why I tell you, always put the, just like those, okay, religious people, Jewish people and Christians and Muslims. Why do you think they preach the word to random people? Because they know that little bug in their ear can turn them to something that's better for them, which they all have good intentions, right? Turn to God and, you know, be blessed or whatever. But that's what that's what knowing yourself spiritually. And I mean, like, if you're anything like me, you love all gods, you love all angels, you don't pick and choose a God. You're like, you're with everyone, and you're not against anyone. However, you don't agree with certain things that people say. Like, I don't like certain rules that some religions place on people and make women feel like shit. Like, I don't like that. So I don't agree with that. But I do love a lot of their prayers and stuff. Like, I pray in Arabic sometimes. I'll say Alhamdulillah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allahu Akbar. Like, I'll say those things, but it's just it's just a holy thing that I'm saying, right? Even the Jesus, like the "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." I say that a lot of the times. I pray to Mary, for instance. It doesn't mean just because you're not you're not like a religion that you're not godly, because you are actually the most godly when you know that you are a part of all of the gods and all of the angels and the universe. You are the God of the gods, and you are God with the gods. And that's what gods want. They don't want to listen, if a God wants to create more followers, then that's not the God I fuck with. Jesus ain't never told nobody, "Follow me, listen to me." Whatever they could say about that, he never like forced people to say. Like, he just wanted them to open up their eyes to what he was doing in the most loving way, but they turned it into something different, and that's why they took him out, because he was telling them too many secrets of the book that they deleted and changed themselves. Constantine changed it. You can look it up. Say, did Constantine change the Bible? When the Bible said, in the version he had in the Bible, it was telling people, like, you are powerful, you can create, you have the key to your manifestations. It was saying things like that. He looked at the Pope at the time and said, "We need to change this." And he was like, "Why?" He was like, "We can't tell them this, because then they're gonna think they're powerful. We have to make them think that they can only rely on us, that we are the God. They aren't the God. They're just nothing. They're peasants, and they need us to survive." And that's what they did. And from that moment on, humanity went from like enlightenment and channeling and visions and message to like, "I need my king, I need my government, I need God, I can't do it without